Okay, we're back.
Got my pan on about medium heat.
About halfway on our stove.
And I don't know how long it's been cooking for.
It's been cooking about 3 or 4 minutes.
As you can see, I can just keep crumbling it. This doesn't have much fat in it at all.
Yeah, this is a problem. When you don't have any grease in there, you're going to have to add butter.
We'll see how it comes out.
You're going to have to add butter.
I've got my flour ready. I went ahead and started out with 1/4 of a cup. And I have 1.5 cups of milk. We'll see how much of this we have to use. Like, Buzz and I've been talking about this, you know, and it kind of depends on how greasy your sausage is as far as how much flour you put in here.
That's not greasy at all. Put a half a stick of butter in there.
No, I don't think you need that.
All right, it's not going to work then.
It'll be fine.
All right, the burger, the stuff is done.
Okay.
So put your flour in.
I'm going to start putting some flour.
All it does is the flour is your thickener. And you want to cook it right here a little bit. You need way more flour, baby.
I need way more flour, but I'll go ahead and use the rest of this. So that's 1/4 of a cup.
1/4 of a cup of flour, and that's one pound of sausage, right?
I guess that's what that is.
You can do this with hamburger also, and make hamburger gravy. All right, once the flour gets cooked just a little bit, maybe about a minute or two, you really just want to brown the flour a little bit, because that'll make your gravy a little bit brown.
And they say it ends up having a flour taste if you don't cook it.
Yeah, you want to cook it a little while.
I think I might just reduce the temperature of this just a little bit.
Let me go in here and turn this down. I'm going to go in here and turn this down real quick. Got the TV on.
They would see those kind of pictures in there.
Sorry about that. Okay, we're back over here. Granny's kitchen.
Okay, I think I need to go ahead and start adding my milk. It's starting to stick, so okay.
Yeah, let's go.
You know, and start
So you just want to add your milk slowly, but keep adding, don't stop. It's gonna look like it's gonna lump and get ugly. And you want to add some pepper.
You don't need too much because this is hot. This is hot sausage. So I don't think
Still
you
needs pepper.
It's gonna need some salt,
Ashley, put in a tablespoonful of pepper.
and it's gonna need more milk. Okay, so I added a
Cup
cup and a half so far. So
Now at this point, you just want to stir it every little bit. Don't necessarily walk away. It can't just like cook on its own. See how the cream, the milk is starting to get thick.
add some more.
Now she's going to thin it down. If you'll notice, it was starting to turn a nice brown color.
So that's actually 2.5 cups of milk so far.
And
And like before you get ready to serve it, if it's too thick, then you could add some water to it.
or you can add some milk to it and just stir it for a few minutes. It'll all go back. It'll all go back in fine. Get a nice little brown color here. And the more you let it sit, the thicker it'll get. Ashley, really, I would have put at least 1/3 of a stick of butter in there. There really wasn't enough grease in that. Because this, I don't know, we've never had sausage that didn't put out any grease. They must have been real lean stuff. Did you notice what you bought?
Jimmy D, some kind of always
Hot?
Yeah.
They must have changed it though. I've never seen it not produce about 4 tablespoons full of grease.
It's been a while since we fixed it. I didn't know Brian even liked the sausage gravy. I knew he liked the chicken fried steak.
We're coming up on 5 minutes here, so that kind of gives you an idea.
I set the timer for 17 minutes to cook the biscuits.
I've got the time right here on
Oh,
that
okay.
we've been doing it. We're at the 5-minute mark right now. Now see if you had to, like, if he wasn't home or something, or you're not ready to eat, you could just set this off the eye. It'll cool down. It'll actually get a skin on top. Don't worry about that. If it gets too cool, it'll get a little skin on top. You can just put it back on the heat, stir it, and you can add a little more milk if it's too thick. At this point, you wouldn't want to try and add, I don't think you'd want to add flour or anything like that unless you, if you did think it needed to be thickened, if it came out too thin, you could put a flour in there, stir it, and you're going to want to cook it at least,
Yeah, or you could
at
even
least
add
2 or
some
3
flour,
minutes.
have some milk or water and add some flour to that and then add it to it slowly.
Yeah.
You would dilute the,
But the flour has to cook or else it tastes floury. So it's really pretty thin right now.
I don't think that's thin.
Yes, too thin. You'll see it in probably about another minute or two. It's going to get really thick. If you put a spoon down in it, you can see how thick it is. And it's not really good sausage gravy if you don't put some pepper in it.
Buzz, did you taste it?
We always put pepper in
Yes,
it.
but you don't need that
And
much.
some salt to taste. Denise goes crazy.
Well, I just know it's going to be too hot. It's already hot sausage. I did turn it up just a tad.
Hot
Yes,
as
honey.
in pepper and hot as in like red pepper
Yeah.
and black pepper. It's two different things.
Okay. I was
You know
putting.
what you're doing?
I hope so.
This is the way you have to look while you're doing it.
Okay. Look at the thickness now.
Yep. It could be served just about like that.
4 more minutes on our
If you
biscuits.
go another minute or two, see, it's really getting thick now. It's really starting to thicken up.
And that's
Turn
on-
your heat down. Go all the way to low. She's on low over there. Almost.
The only way I'm thinking about when I've made it and we've been in a hurry or something to go ahead and eat it. I guess because it's just been a little bit too thin and
We're at 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes now. 7:45 right there. So it takes a few minutes to let it cook. Now, see, you've got that much sausage, which is a lot of sausage, and not really that much liquid. If you wanted to stretch this a little bit, right now you could put more milk in. You want to put a little bit in and just show her? See, it's bubbling, pretty bubbly. She's got it up pretty
so I
high.
said so far we have 2.5 cups of milk.
She's going to put another, just to show you, there's probably another 1/4 cup maybe. And see how it just went thin again? And it'll come right back to thick in about a minute. You realize this is like glue. You could serve it right now and it would be a little loose, or you could wait. See, it's already starting to go hot. It's thick again. So that's it. Questions? Any questions, Ashley? I can't hear you. What about you, Denise? Any
I
questions?
feel bad. I thought about sending Bryce and Ethan something and I got looking at the time and thought, oh, we need to put this in the mail. Plus I knew that I was going to be sending them something for Halloween.
Didn't even think about throwing Bryce
No, I
something.
did.
in
I
there.
did think about it.
Oh, you
but-
did?
Yeah, but I just kept thinking, oh, I'll be sending
Well,
him
shame on
something.
you, Granny.
Oh, no. I thought, oh, I'll be sending him something for Halloween, so.
We'll send him another package. We'll get something off.
Give me an idea of something that I could send him that you think he'd like.
We're at 9 minutes. I'm going to end this. Hope yours comes out. I'll let you know how ours is.
Yeah, we'll send you a picture of it after the biscuits are done.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye.